Okay, first thing to do is get the shaft out. See, it's easier than beating out with that big hammer and screwing up the end of the shaft. But you can do it. If you put a piece of wood on it, you can beat it on a lot harder and not hurt the shaft. But I have a press, so I use it. Okay. I'm going to get this thing out of here. Use a spanner wrench. Use this to hold it down. See, I have just a little bit of pressure so the two pins stay in the holes. Then you try to take this out. Now this is a left-handed thread, so which way you turn it?
The right.
You tighten it to loosen. You notice how it moved pretty easy? See, they tighten it with a punch and a hammer, so you don't get a lot of torque on it. When I put them together, I hit them with a hammer real hard and tighten them up real heavy in the case, like this. Then I put the motor together. That way, we know this won't come out. So this is there's some kind of a seal in here. This didn't look like a seal style. So beat up I couldn't tell. So you can see how the seal was rubbing on the bearing. In there. So it's a steel cage. It's not good for the bearing to have that metal going in there. So they had this sealing backwards, which means it doesn't work. I don't know why they did that. So Colony makes their own seal arrangement. It's a little bit different than this one. So you can see how the holes go all the way through. Seal's pretty hard too. So anyway, we're going to put a Colony version in there. So anyway, then you clean all this stuff up, and if this is bad, it presses out this way. That's stripped. So see how those threads look really bad? If they're not stripped, they look like they're mostly stripped. This is definitely screwed up here. So I have to figure out what happened to this hole, and we got to fix it. But the case themselves don't look too awful bad. You got a little wear on here. That's usually the skid plates on there vibrating, beating on it. You know, the bolt was loose up in here that held the skid plate on. So just constantly rubbing on it. That's what does that, because the skid plate gets all full of dirt and rocks under it. So it's like lapping compound. It just keeps beating on them, and it just eats the aluminum away. They get thinner and thinner. And we still got enough material there. If you don't weld this up, it just starts warping all over the place. So it's best just to leave it alone.
And not run a skid plate, or still run the skid plate?
If you run a skid plate, you need to make sure the skid plate's tight, not loose. Skid plate comes, you got two big bolts off of here, and then you got two small bolts way back here. These two easily get loose. The whole thing just goes vibrating. Right. Boom, 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 boom. That's usually what happens, and it just tears up the case like this. Just like on the other side, the exhaust pipe rubs right across under the cam cover, puts big grooves right across the case there. That's just the way these motors are. If you keep the exhaust system off the case, and the skid plate's tight or not used, then it doesn't do this damage. This isn't real common under here this deep. This is pretty deep. Like I said, that plate had to be just rattling like crazy under it to be that deep. It's pretty heavy. Alright, that's it for now. Get clean all this up. Alright, so now we're going to try to get this out of here. Kind I got some light. Piston's being held pretty good. Puking oil everywhere already. So, we gotta get under the clip right here. See the clip has a little triangle tang sticking out. So you gotta get the screwdriver underneath there, rotate it out. This screwdriver you push down really hard on the clip so you can get a hold, that way you come back and get a second bite on it. And you want the clip to get on the outside of the screwdriver. Once it's on the outside of that, then you can pull it out all the way around. But until you do that, you can't get it. So you gotta get on the other side. Let me get over the manhandle of this thing. It's hard to get in here. Sometimes they don't give you much to work with here, but see how I'm pushing it down, I'm holding it. Yeah. Lights on the way. Go. See, it comes up. Once it's up like that, you can just unscrew it with your fingers. You can rotate it like this, see? And that doesn't damage the piston. If you just yank it up, it'll take the little edge off the piston. Your choice. Rotating out's the best way. If you don't damage it, you can reuse them, but see how this is damaged? That'll come out. They're only reusable if they stay flat, not sprung up. So when people take them and go like that and put them in after to bend them, to put them in, they screw them up. They can come out. Okay, at this point we can knock it out with a punch from the other side. Piston pin. The next one. Okay, where's this one at? See, once you get it under it, once you're under it like that, see I'm under it behind the backside? There's a zoom feature up here on the top.
I got it.
Okay, then once it's like that, so you just lift it up. You get underneath it, lift it up, and once it's up, you can rotate it. Yep. I can get hold of it. There it goes. It's greasy and oily right now. And it won't slide. My fingers are too slippery. Ah. Goes a little bit, but too greasy. This one doesn't want to come. So I just get a pair of pliers, it goes easier. There it goes. And I'm rotating it. So, still not reusable. Okay, now I'm just going to knock this out. See, it's at least burrs there, so you can't just push it out. Let's go back over the other side. Jump parts. Okay, where's the extensions at? Don't see them. I need a plastic hammer. Okay. This has been square cut. Lights off. This has been square set so it works on the punch. Sits in the wrist pin evenly. So you can beat on it. If this has the bevel cut in here on the inside, when you beat on it, it shoves the damn thing. It spreads out the wrist pin and lock it up in the hole. This one pushes flat so it doesn't do any damage. There you go, it comes right out. So you beat on it flat so it doesn't do any damage. These should be reusable unless there's something wrong we find later. For now they look okay. Let them go. Now if you have circlip style, you got to take both sides out because it sits on the side of the little eyelets. You get to pull them both out. There you go. Simple. Okay, where's the other piece? Right here. Okay, this we're going to have to take a press to get this off because this is tight. So we're going to go ahead and press on a little bit. The snap ring here is just like any other snap ring. You got to pull it up, get it out. There's the same little thing right there to get under it. So I'm pushing it out with my thumb. Like that. This is heat treated metal, so you just push it off. See, now it'll come off. When I get all this stuff, it'll just slide off. Okay, let's go front. Okay, we've got a clamshell bearing puller. You can either push against the taper or push against the flat. It's better to push against the flat, it's stronger. We're going to have a lot of tonnage here. A lot. Okay, you want to make sure you push on the flat part of the gear and not on anything else like that spring. Okay, if you push like this, the bolts will bend. If you go over here and push like that, these will have to bend. These aren't going to bend. They're heat treated. Alright, put our block up on here. There's about 4 or 5 tons of pressure to pop that. You notice how you have the inner tubes down there? Or rags?
The catch.
Yep. Soft hit. See, they have the later style spacer that's solid, but they had the spring in there. Wherever the spring went to. Still stuck to the... It's stuck under here, see? So this is the one that does not take the spring, yet they put the spring on there. The one that goes with the spring, it's usually a brass. It's about half the thickness of this and a little bit wider. That's the one that goes with that one. This is the late style -54 that does not use the spring. So they made a change. Actually, that's not 54. What year did they do that? Yeah, I think it is a -54. Maybe 55. The early one goes back to 36, so the earlier parts. Or 38. 38, I think. 36 was different again. Harley likes to reuse parts all the time. So to get this off, you got to pull the key out of here because see it's tight. And then this will come off and the gear will slide off. There it goes. Sometimes these gears are so tight you got to press them off too. Alright, that's it for this. Got a lot of cleaning to do now.